Hello everybody and welcome to the Badger and Pal stream. I am your host Ross, and today we are carrying on with our playthrough in Star Wars Empire at War. We're doing a Galactic Conquest campaign and we're playing as the Rebels. We're playing the Awakening of the Rebellion mod, which is available to download over on the Steam Workshop. And if you haven't been catching, if you haven't watched this series from the start, you can go and watch it over on the YouTube channel. The backlog of episodes has started coming out. And we've began a bit of a push into the core world, so we're now kind of clearing up some Imperial holdouts that were behind our lines. We were doing that in the last one. We're actually about to take a ground invasion force to this planet here.
Invasion commencing.
And we're going to keep trying to push the Empire. The Empire are on a bit of a weird killer because they don't have very much in the way of ships. We are hitting in, doing hit and run strikes on them, doing a lot of damage, but they do have an Executor Super Star Destroyer, and the Death Star has been built at Endor. Thankfully, they haven't used the Death Star yet.
Choose your reinforcements.
Which is very nice.
Affirmative.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I need to actually remove some heroes from this thing because we've got too many units. Too many units. Okay, so we need to get a unit up here to capture this listening post. I'm gonna quite happily let you sit and shoot that U-wing because this Sarlacc creature will start killing some of your guys off as well. Let's get you guys, I think.
Right away.
Can be somebody comes in with tauntauns, if I remember right. I can't remember who, but somebody does.
We've secured a build pad. Turret constructing.
It's not you guys. I have a feeling it's our standard rebel infantry. Or at the very least they come in with some sort of scout unit. No. I'm sure they did. Who's it that comes in with? Oh, it's you guys, isn't it? Yeah, it's with scout platoons. Right, okay. Oh, that's a lot of units. Fall back. Fall back in that direction. Try and lure them away. Bring in a scout team.
Ready for command. We're going in.
Okay, they seem to be kind of digging in near their base, it looks like.
En route. Yes, right. Got it.
Which is handy.
I'm here, sir.
Okay, we might actually need to send those militia troopers up there.
Turret constructing.
So I really want this listening post. So rush makes you a bit fire, a bit quicker.
Ready.
Oh no, we actually won that fight. Awesome. We'll get this sensor relay online.
Roger that. Lasers linked and ready.
Okay, there is actually quite a bit of a fallback. We don't need you to spot targets now anyway. That is the perfect spot for a bombing run if I've ever seen one.
Affirmative.
You guys move up to there. We can at least start. What are you oh, you're shooting a Rancor, of course.
Construction complete.
Tanks?
Attack tank.
Tanks will kill a Rancor, right? Yes, Rancor's
We've
gone.
secured a build pad.
Heading out.
Right, whilst we're waiting on... I'm going to dig you guys in so you can't... you take less damage. Yeah, this map is really dark for some reason. Well, it makes sense. Umbara is like a planet of just like perpetual darkness. And the Wedge clones have appeared. Right, we are just kind of waiting on bombing runs and bombardments at this point. It's
Construction
going to be a pretty easy
complete.
battle with this, to be honest. We fought over this planet a few times now, so I do know the layout and kind of where some of the choke points are. I just didn't expect the Empire to bundle up as much as they have.
We've secured a build pad.
Not necessarily a bad thing though.
Bombing run available.
Y-wing
We've
squadron
secured
reporting.
a build pad.
Now we just have to hope they don't have any anti-air in the area. They've got one there,
Squadron commencing attack.
but I think that's the closest one, and I think we're going to be safe for this run. That is most of their army gone.
Turret constructing.
Yes, sir.
And we'll have an orbital bombardment ready soon. I think they're going to push out now. Yeah, they are, look. But this is fine because they'll start to clump up as they come across our troops. And we can call in the bombardment. We just need these militia to hold out. And like that, the militia have held out. We lost one squad by the looks of it.
Is under attack.
Form up. Fire at will.
There's some horrible, horrible noises there. Holy crap.
Turret constructing.
From the
Waiting
local
order.
wildlife.
We've secured a build pad. Turret
Awaiting
constructing.
orders. Right away.
They bringing a tank down this road? They are bringing a tank down this road. Some locals. Oh no, some stormtroopers falling victim to local wildlife. I like it. I like that you can see it get pulled in there. Look. Watch him. You actually see him fall into the Sarlacc pit.
Copy. Proceeding.
That is a very nice touch. Right, tanks. Move down here. You're going to advance down the main road.
Construction complete.
Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sights.
Construction complete.
I think in this Umbara has only one redeeming factor, and that's the ability that you can put a shipyard here. Like a frigate shipyard.
Perimeter established. Rolling into patrol. Your wish is my command.
But it should have been a testing ground for Death Star. That's a bit harsh. I'm sure it's got something that means that the... Well, actually no, I'm pretty sure the Empire
Tank ready.
annexed Umbara after the war.
Till I get those bucket heads in my sights. Perimeter established. Rolling into patrol.
I'm sure they did something with it anyway.
Our base is under attack.
Who's shooting my things?
Reporting. Will do.
Take out those stormtroopers.
I don't have all day, son.
I don't like the way they look.
Your wish is my command.
God, these things go down so quickly. Did it tell me how much damage you do?
Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sights. Perimeter established. Rolling into patrol. Your wish is my command.
Come on, get the turret. Yeah, there you go. Now you can shoot up the local houses.
We've secured a build pad. Turret
I think that's the main route they take for
Heading out, sir.
vehicles, so we'll grab vehicle turrets on that.
Yes, Commander.
Come on guys, shoot them back. Don't just stand there and take those shots.
Alliance.
bombing run
Y-wing
available.
standing by. Gold
Calling in our
Squadron
bombing run.
commencing attack.
Ready.
Let's move out. Target locked.
I'm with you. Yes. Squad, advance.
For the rebellion.
Take cover.
We've secured a build pad.
So this should hopefully get rid of this Imperial factory and the barracks building.
We've lost a build pad.
Okay, we got rid of the barracks. The Imperial factory just held on, and no more.
I'm here, sir. Affirmative. Keep going.
Let's capture some of these points.
Choose for reinforcements.
Let's bring in a bunch of light speeders to deal with any infantry.
Construction complete. Turret constructing. We've secured a build pad.
Oh, come on.
Turret
Ready to roll.
constructing.
Because like that, this planet's now going to be quite far in the back of our lines. This is probably going to be more of a,
Build pad.
Speeder reporting.
Construction
what's the word? An income generating planet for us. An economy planet.
You're waiting in my command. Wait till I get those fucking heads
Construction
in my sight.
complete.
Brutal. Right, bombardment on the... Is that a Governor's Palace or is that... Yeah, Governor's Palace. Bomb it from orbit. Show the Empire we don't fuck around now.
Rolling into patrol. Your wish is my command.
Actually, yeah, blow that up because that will give us a little bit of extra money. Like 500 credits. Just wait till I get those bucket heads in my sights resonate such perfect energy.
Bombing run available.
I think it's just like one lone guardsman. One lone stormtrooper. Making his run on the bunker. This would be very cruel. No, he got hit by the wildlife. Oh, we lost a militia platoon.
System control achieved. Building started.
And we're out of money. We just need the week to tick over. Now, I need to locate where the enemy have built their space tech. I think they built it at Coruscant, if I remember right. We need to punch through to there. I also need to find Leia,
Construction
who's out in
complete.
Noat. There is a lot of corruption I need to get rid of. Yeah, Tech 1 and Tech 2 are sitting over Coruscant. We need to take that out.
The Empire has advanced their tech level.
Not at Coruscant. Like that, Fresher we could put all the way up to an Alliance HQ. May not be a bad idea. It's not in Axis.
This way.
Then maybe built it at like Corlag. Oh, hello. Small strike cruiser.
Construction complete.
You know what? You would be a fantastic oh, we've only got one cruiser of our own.
Construction complete.
Uh-oh. It showed up again. It's not at Devron, but Devron is a shipyard world. So we need to sort that. We also need to start putting space stations back on the likes of
Moving ahead.
Sullust and Eriadu.
All right.
And seeing as we have a space station intersection 3 now, I am happy to pull this fleet
Welcome,
back.
Corruption.
Adjusting course.
Right, ground forces, as soon as we have a rebel camp on the ground, you guys are going to be leaving. Rogue Squadron get back into orbit. I didn't set a fleet lead. Oh, for that other fleet.
Is at
Mission
your
log
command.
updated.
I didn't set a fleet lead. Okay, space defense, we need to... No, that's not worth it. An ion cannon's worth more than a bulk cruiser carrier. I can just build that. Why would I build that? Build a shutter shield generator, get spec force. Again, not overly worth
Corruption
it.
has been removed.
The executor has moved.
Tactical battle imminent.
Where has it went? I think it's come here. I honestly think it has come here. Hey, Jamie's in the chat. Hello, Jamie. Oh, I hate not having a fleet lead. This is awful. This whole fleet composition is terrible. Right, okay, Mediator push forward. The strike cruiser will run at the first sight of us. Liberator, you can move as well. You'll be a little quicker actually. It's going to flee at the first... Yeah, it's going to flee before it can even see us. It knows it's not going to win this one.
We've located the enemy.
Right, okay, very quickly we need to set a fleet lead, which is going to be
Battle imminent.
Juno Eclipse. Okay, they were moving a dreadnought through here. I wonder if that dreadnought was coming to help that strike cruiser. Now see, we're on defence, so we're going to have a weird... Why are you guys already moving?
Liberator, standing by.
I don't think the dreadnought will stick around, if I'm honest. I'll send the Liberator after it. Because the Liberator will be able to take on a dreadnought. And if it's not able to do it, I'll send some fighters to help. But I fully expect the dreadnought to retreat.
There they are.
Reporting. Focusing fire on their shield generator. We're going after their engine.
They're falling back.
Yeah, see, there we go. See, I like the Liberator as a cruiser because it's got a lot of weapons and they're all very tightly packed on its frame. So there's no point where like the front of the ship's in range but the back isn't. You get most of the guns in range at the same time.
Has been removed.
I am 100% expecting to see the Executor show up on my doorstep any second now though. I don't know where, but it's coming. Let's make sure we have our fleet leads all organised so I don't make the same mistake again. Okay, so we sent the droids to Argua. No space stations there, so that's not where they're hiding their Tech 3.
Come along, R2.
Go ahead and move to Corellia. The Black Sun are becoming a problem. They're corrupting everything. They're corrupting all my beautiful worlds.
Removing corruption.
It is not at Corellia.
I heartily agree with you, sir.
Construction complete.
It's not at Rendell.
Construction complete.
Over there.
Right, Donna, you do have a mission. Right, we have a base built up on Umbara. We're going to leave Umbara just now.
Constructing.
We are going to keep reinforcing the planet. And you know what, Umbara, you can get yourself a
Beginning
Republic base.
construction.
Our ground forces are going to go all the way up to Dathomir.
Battle
Or not, because Intersection 3 is under attack by the Black Sun. I don't want to lose that hero. I don't want to lose the Shuttle Tydirium, so... So, the reason fleet leads stop being fleet leads is every time you reload the save, so every time we load this game up, it resets all your fleet leads. And it's not that they randomly do it, it's that they do it on a fresh load of the game.
Lander ready.
So like that, the first time, if you are playing this and the first time you load in, say you've made a save, you load in, you're going to need to set all your fleet leads up again. It's just a limitation of the game, it just doesn't remember that information. We are not winning this fight,
en route.
and we were never going to.
Reinforcements
I just want to get
complete.
Shuttle Tydirium out of here.
Construction complete.
And I don't trust auto resolve.
Sir,
Construction
the
complete.
enemy is approaching.
Yeah, and they're coming.
Prepare for
Oh Lord, they
jump
coming.
to space.
But we do now have a fleet in the area. We do have a fleet in the area that can deal with it. And like that, I don't think the order to the ground forces got through because the game
System
paused.
Lost.
Nope. So ground forces head to Dathomir. We're going to take that planet back. And Dodonna, you are going on a mission. And you know what? First of all, as a warm-up, go to Intersection 3.
I'll
for
handle
me.
that.
Okay, the Executor did not turn up at Malice there. Quat shipyards. Their Tech 3 is not there.
Of course, sir.
We'll check out Corlog. Now, the MC-80 Independence has been built. Who do I assign that to? What is your total fleet stack size? 69. Hey. 8-1. Dodonis is way too big. Actually, you would be... Independence would probably be quite good with... The Mediator fleet's quite decent, actually. This fleet here doesn't have much in the way of massive Mon Cal ships. It's got the 4 Barracudas, which are mid-range capital ships. Mid-sized capital ships, even. And this is the fleet that's most likely going to run into the Executor, so let's dispatch you to there.
Construction complete.
I think I've built... Oh no, I haven't built all the New Republic. I've not built a Republic Star Destroyer. And we've got the credits, so screw it. Build one of them, please. The Black Sun are going ham with corruption. This needs to stop. You need to behave.
Received.
And now that we have the HAPE Planetary Defence Force online, we can start actually rebuilding a lot of these ships.
Constructing unit.
Removing corruption.
I think I've still got one of them, so yeah, I'll only be able to build the 2. Stop it! I just got rid of you. I stopped that.
Proceeding.
The Black Sun need to die.
Removing
They're building a
corruption.
Bellator, and I know where they're going to be building it. They're going to be building it at Yep, there it is. Tech 3. It's at Coralag. Okay, so Dodonna's got a little mission here. He's going to take Intersection 3 back. We're going to push to Mustafar and blockade that planet.
Tactical battle imminent.
Then Dodonna's going to head all the way up to Fresher. We're going to punch in through an axis. Just take out the space station. We're going to move on to Coruscant, take out the tech stations there. Coralag, take out the tech stations, and then we're going to flee. We're going to run, because the Executor will come for us. It's going to be
Choose your
aggressive.
reinforcements.
Right, we want an alliance, an alliance, an alliance. We want a Liberty up front.
Right away.
Big tanky boys. We want our
Moving out. Heading out.
bulk cruiser carriers
Reinforcements.
for all our starfighters, and we want Rogue Squadron for the buff. It leaves us with a small amount of reinforcement pool left. They still do have a couple big ships in here, but we'll manage to deal with that. I don't think they've got much in the way of fighters, though.
The enemy has
Let's group our bombers up over on here. Let's get all our X-Wings and A-Wings in position, ready to move. So, we're looking at 3 Corellian battlecruisers, 2 munificent frigates, a torpedo boat, I think that is. Yep, modified freighter. There is a transport there that I really would like to kill. There's probably a couple smaller transports that we just haven't spotted yet. This I'm not overly concerned about. This I would like to kill. So what I'm going to do is be a little sneaky and bring in a couple gunships down here to take on this transport. And then they are fast enough that they should be able to avoid the fire from those battlecruisers. And if not, they're going to be fast enough that I can boost power to their engines and get them out of there if the rockets start flying. Now bombers, I'm going to task you with the destruction of the engine bays on those cruisers. I don't want them getting away. X-Wings, I'm going to give you the same mission but for the munificent frigates. And now, actually, where are those corvettes? Pull back round. I know they've probably got a... I seen a Defiler in the stack when we hyperspaced in. He's going to be hiding back here, like you can see him up there. He's either in the centre of this fleet somewhere, and he's just that small I can't see him. Or he's hiding up the back there, so as soon as these frigates are far enough engaged with our main fleet, I'm going to send these 2 gunships up the back. In fact, actually... use you for sensor range.
Weapons on.
Right. Y-Wings, how are you getting on with the engines on that vessel? You took one out, take the other one out, please. Oh, that MC's taking a pounding. Ion torpedoes. Make them less effective. Okay, his engines are down. That munificent frigate will be gone soon enough. Yep, X-Wings have took out the engines on that one. I love these vessels. Okay, bombers, the engine bay on that cruiser is down, so move for the last one. I think that Munificent's down. That Munificent is on the run. The X-Wings will chase him down. Where's the Defiler? Where's their little commando boy? Where is he? Is he hiding in the asteroid field of me?
Heading out. Need to break off.
Yep, that Munificent's lost its engines as well.
Awaiting orders.
He'll go for his engines.
Target the primary engines. Awaiting orders.
There he is!
Targeting system active.
Full engine burn. Cut him off.
We've got them on the run.
Get him! Kill him!
Copy.
Yes! This is what you get for corrupting all my planets. Okay, that's essentially just them saying we surrender because I don't think they can retreat. They've got no engines. Those Star Defenders seem like they'd be really good with the Independence class, a proper sword and shield. Yeah, the Star Defenders are pretty good actually.
System conquered.
What am I
Construction
looking for?
complete.
Hape vessels, the Nova cruisers. We get
Corruption has been removed.
order up 3 of them.
Corruption has been removed.
Right, Dodonna's done that. Let's have you move back there
coffee when we arrive.
to hold that position. We'll keep building up the space station over Eriadu. This fleet can sit over Abogado Ray. Dodonna, you're going to Mustafar.
General Dodonna moving out.
Here, sir.
Construction complete.
Heading to destination.
Construction complete.
Right. So Dodonna will be in range. Soon we have our ground forces at Dathomir, we can launch that assault. We'll do it once Dodonna's done with his attack on Mustafar.
Corruption has
Moving
been
ahead.
removed. Removing corruption. Tactical battle imminent.
Now, Mustafar's one of those planets that has just been annoying me for a while now, and I need to deal with it. I've been ignoring it for more like important targets than this, and because we've had them kind of locked in, they've not done anything. But I've got the time now where I can go back and get it, so that's exactly what we're away to do.
Choose
So-
your reinforcements.
Let Dodonna launch all his A-wings, so he gets 2 squadrons. There they are,
Lead the Alliance to victory.
and we'll start moving him up the field. And we're going to do the patented Dodonna attack. We do every single time with him because it's not failed us yet.
Enemy unit sighted.
Is we're going to drop out of hyperspace pretty much point blank with a Liberty backed up by 3 Alliance classes, which will be... Well, is that really as close as I can get you? There. Actually, we'll just bring them in just now so I can see. Yeah. I want to keep them as tight as possible. We'll bring in our cruisers. Rogue Squadron.
Moving as ordered, sir.
Immediately we annihilate the transport. Let our starfighters launch.
Copy.
Weapons ready.
Jam those missiles.
Ready for duty. Roger that.
And get busy.
I copy.
Ready for orders.
So, bomber squadrons. Your objective is the
Take down those shields.
space station. We're just going to need that Liberty to soak up a lot of damage for us here. You guys should be firing, come on. There we go, missiles are out. They should track towards the acclimator, yeah they are. Excellent. Dodonna, you've got your A-Wings. Send them in as well. This Liberty class is going to have to take a pounding for us. As soon as that Venator Acclimator is dead, we're going to put on the ion torpedoes because they'll start hitting those that battle cruiser. Y-Wings, how are we doing? How's that station looking? Pretty badly damaged. Excellent. Go for the rockets because they are doing work on us. Let's also bring in our own battle cruiser. Just to add some heavy firepower back at them. Where are these torpedoes tracking? Do I need to actually aim you guys? Nope, you're hitting the battle cruiser. Excellent, fantastic. Right, I'm going to give you the order to attack his engines with full salvo. All missiles, fire. Y-Wings, I need you to keep going after those rocket launchers. A-Wings, jam all missiles in your area. Oh, this is a lot of missiles here. They are retreating. Excellent. I would really like to kill that man though. So if he could die, that would be great. Excellent. I'm happy to let a couple of small freighters get away, as long as we get that big guy. Yeah, so Big, the Essian is a planet that I can't attack on stream because it just crashes every time I do it. It's going to need to be either we just build a absolute metric ton of basic infantry and auto-resolve that battle, or I'm going to have to do it off stream. It's controlled by the Corporate Sector Alliance, which is basically like one mega corporation. Right, we have a fleet here. We're going to take just a single X-Wing squadron and we're going to blockade that planet so they can't build anything there, and we're going to move these starfighters up here to that fleet. And Dodonna is now going to start his mission into the core worlds, starting with an Axis.
Being removed.
Right, we need the corruption over here to go away because there's a lot of planets here that are big money makers for us, and we're losing money on them because they're corrupt.
Gunboat here, sir.
Construction.
Unit in production.
Sullust, we can get you your space station built as well. While Dodonna's en route, let's launch the invasion of Dathomir
Removing corruption.
and get this planet back under our control. Now, I don't think the Black Sun have particularly dug in here. They've only got one building that we can tell. I don't think they've spent a lot of time. If they have, it's probably going to be infantry. That's what they attacked with. Now, if I remember right, actually, I think there might be a sensor beacon down in the bottom corner there.
Right away. Destination is acknowledged. Sir, our field commander has landed. Me, sir. Roger that. Over there.
So we'll send the U-Wing over to scout it out. And then if there is a thing there is, excellent. Turn back.
Move out. We've got him. Send reinforcements.
We'll get our speeder bikes to go capture it. They are rushing our point. Okay. Brave men. Foolish men. Because I'm about to bring an entire system's worth of firepower down on them.
Got it.
We've captured an abandoned
And now we have complete sight on the battlefield, so we're going to be okay. And that Rancor is not interested in bashing this building down because he sees nothing out of the ordinary there. That's been outside his house for a long time. You need to stop. This is the problem with you. This is why you always die. Stop it. Stay in one place. I have a feeling they're going to rush us because they've got whatever these guys are. Black Sun Elite Flame Troopers. So we're going to bring in a bunch of suppression teams.
Heading out, sir. I copy.
You go
Heading out.
there, you go there. Let's put up some turrets so we can defend ourselves.
Constructed.
Because you guys will move fast enough to avoid our artillery. You're not going to avoid that. You think you can avoid all that firepower? Get fucked.
Turret constructed.
Stop it!
Heading out.
It's not helpful. Okay, what have they built up here? Yeah, they built an outpost up here. Just a basic. So the equivalent of our barracks. The U-wing is suicidal in this mod. All flying units are, because they take off and then they sit and they circle. Look, he's way to do it again. See? He's not needed. They can kill it.
All out.
Go away. In fact, you know what? Go blow up that cave.
Construction complete.
At least if I give you the order to attack something, I can trust you to go and do it. But like, they're suicidal because they do this little, like, they fly around for like 2 seconds and then they go, oh, there's something a mile away, I'm going to go chase it. It's like having a hyperactive dog. That's what it's like. And it's why they die all the time, because I'm usually focused. It's a free unit. It comes in with the field commander. If I lose it, it doesn't matter. I don't lose a unit. But what usually happens is I'm focusing on the rest of my army because I use the U-wing as a scout, and then all of a sudden I hear unit destroyed. And I'm like, well, he's dead. He's flew into enemy air cover because he's an idiot and he couldn't like stay in the area I told him to stay in. I think they're just going to rush us now, actually. So we'll bring in another suppression team. You sit back there. You don't need to move. Yeah, they are just going to rush us. We'll get another unit of artillery in. Look at the firepower going in it.
Torpedo launch reports ready.
Such a cool effect.
That's got him.
What blew up there? Something blew up. I heard it. Right, now I need to tell you go do something because you're just killing. Go fight that thing. Whatever that is, go fight it. Because you're just going to fly into enemy air cover otherwise. But you seen it. As soon as he blew up, as soon as he blew that cave up, he was like, no, that's it. I'm going to go kill myself. Goodbye. Right, bombing runs online. Probably going to drop it here because this is where their units are kind of grouping up.
Computer's locked on target. Target's locked.
Got a couple kills there. Happy with that. Like, see, he's doing it again. Stop it.
Move out.
Go kill this thing now. Actually,
Yes, sir.
the enemy are trying to get to my sensor beacon. Stop them.
Fire.
But that's the thing. If you've got air units, you just cannot take your eyes off them.
Yes, Commander. Attack that target.
It's all U-wings. I replace them every single mission. This guy gets replaced every single time. It's a new pilot every single time. They just continually repeat it. I think they've been trained to just disregard their own personal safety.
Ready. Squadron reporting.
Right. Once the bombardment's up, we'll hit their base with it. And then it's going to be a case of mopping up any stragglers, I think.
Standing by. Attacking target.
Bombardment available. Bombardment incoming.
This will not blow up their base, I don't think. I think it's got the firepower to do it. No, it's not going to.
Ready for orders.
See what I mean?
Fire
Like,
at will.
where can I send you? You know what? Actually, go. No, because there's AA up there, isn't there? Go fight that thing. Fight whatever that is. I think they are going to mainly just slowly, for some reason, come at us. They're not going to fight as a unified faction, they're going to come at us one squad at a time because they're like lunatics. I'm just going to let the U-Wing play, let him do whatever he wants to do. At this stage, I can't stop him, let's be honest. Like, I honestly think I've lost every single U-Wing. Maybe, yeah, it could be Saw Gerrera's been training these pilots because they're just suicidal. Yeah, see, there he goes. There he goes. Right, I think there's only a couple small units left. So, we're going to start moving out in a second. We'll grab our 2 main battle tanks.
Bombing run available.
These guys... Actually, let's bring in some anti-infantry vehicles. Just to complement our main battle tanks. Or heavy battle tanks at this stage, actually. You guys are quite heavy units for us.
Ready to deliver. Rolling into patrol.
To deal with any infantry that pop up, like that.
All lights are green.
There's some more infantry coming that way. Oh god, yeah, fall back. You just took a massive hit, Jesus.
Ready for command, sir.
Yes, Commander. Always ready, sir. Fire.
Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sights.
Support order acknowledged.
You know what, let's bombing run the base. Because I can.
Ready.
Target's locked.
Perimeter established. Rolling into patrol. This battle is ours.
And that's it, we won. 10 platoons of elite infantry was what they had on the ground.
Control achieved.
Oh, we can mine this planet, we're going to do that.
Building under construction.
Excellent. Right. Dodonna should be coming up on an axis fairly soon. Yep, there he is.
Being removed.
Do they actually have any fleet in axis? I really hope not. Oh, the Black Sun have been pushed out of the core. They, at the end of the last week's stream, the Black Sun had managed to take Myakar. They've been pushed back. I wonder if that's where the Executor is sitting. No fleet in axis. Good. We've got a clean run here. No, it got there right at the. It got there right at the last second. Right at the last second, it got there, and they have a hypervelocity gun. Oh no, Dodonna's fleet lead. Dodonna, buddy, this is going to be bad. Hey, Albanjo, you have come in it right at the moment where I've just shit my pants. Yep, they're going to have line of sight on Dodonna. That hypervelocity gun has already fired. Dodonna, pull out.
General Dodonna moving out.
Get out of range.
Orders confirmed.
Maybe you're fast enough. And the A-Wing's jam sensors, is that going to do anything? I heard the words hypervelocity gun firing and I'm now fearing for Dodonna's life. Like that, we can see some of their light cruisers, which means they can 100% see us because they've got a fucking Super Star Destroyer.
Calculating jump.
We're leaving.
Light speed.
This was not meant to be here. This was meant to be a quick get in, get rid of the station, move on to Coruscant. That was not meant to be there. The problem is, matey big, the games the AI works on, they will fire the hypervelocity gun at whatever the first target they see is. So like that, if they see Dodonna come out of hyperspace, and they did because the Executor's there and it reveals the whole map, the AI will shoot him regardless of what other targets it has. It always shoots the first thing it sees, and then it starts working down the list of what it's seen after that. Well, that plan didn't work. Crap. Okay, we're going to need to... We need to get to Coruscant, we need to get to Corla, because that is where they're keeping their Tech 1, 2 and 3.
Mission log updated.
Yeah, I didn't care for that.
Construction
Need to use the
complete.
droids and Shuttle Tidarium for this, so Short Tydirium, go to
Transmission
Naxos.
received.
Droids, go hit Devron.
All right.
Ground forces are going to go back to orbit. We're going to pick up that GR-75 and send it down to this fleet here. Send you to that fleet as well.
Construction complete.
Okay, Devron's an easy target. We'll give you a minute. You usually take a second for the sensors to come up. We've got a Bothan spy that I'm going to move out to
Transmission
Bess.
received.
They're building up a fleet in Miles there, probably to attack Eriadu, so we'll keep putting up
Constructing.
space station there. We've got an ion cannon, we're going to prepare for it. I think we quickly hit Devron. Take out that shipyard.
Building
Construction
started.
complete.
Tactical battle imminent.
Basically, yeah, the Executor got there the split second before Dodonna did. Like, it wasn't there, and then all of a sudden, it was.
This is General Dodonna.
I maybe shouldn't have Dodonna as fleet lead, but I like to put the fleet in front of him.
Moving out. Orders confirmed.
Okay, is that as far in as we can hyperspace? Great. Let's play aggressive.
Incoming!
In hyperspace, right in point blank with everybody. Where's that shipyard? Way in the back? Probably.
Let's move out. Right away. Moving into position.
Yes, sir.
Form up.
You guys need to move like forward just a tiny bit, don't you? No. It's a terrible position. Stop and hold. Come on, fire the missiles. Do the thing. There we go. X-Wings get stuck in there. Y-Wings form up and start hitting the proton launchers on that station because they'll fuck you up. There's that shipyard, so let's get a Barracuda to go deal with it. A-Wings stuck in about the fighters. You're not gonna be a cunt. Excellent, fantastic. You are though, aren't you? Yeah, you're gonna be weird and take a weird path. I want you to fly in a straight line forward, and you're turning. You hold.
Yes, Commander.
Got one on me! Ready for command. Y-Wing squadron reporting.
Start hitting those
Target is a shield
shield generators. A-Wings, I'm going to have you guys go in and distract that Lancer so our bombers can get past. You open fire on that station.
Launch bay.
calling for me, sir.
X-Wings, yeah, you can go and fight some TIE fighters.
Cruiser. Standing by.
No, you don't need to move. You can see, and you're fine as well. Why are you two moving? That order was mainly for him.
Ready to connect.
The pathing in this is awful. I hate it. I hate it.
Weapons charged.
You know what? Let's bring in an assault frigate.
Orders received.
We don't deploy them very often. Hey, Epic, how you doing? And El Poncho, you are right. I completely forgot about the initial cooldown that you have. Which is probably the only thing that kept Dodonna alive, let's be honest. But I definitely heard the words hypervelocity gun firing. I know I did. But it's maybe just the game warning me there was one on the planet.
Construction complete.
Yeah, like it's still there. It's still there like a menace. You know what? Ground forces. You guys are still at Dathomir. We could take Bess. Could. We're going to take Mustafar back though.
course.
As long as the Executor stays there, I'm happy. Epic, was there a reason he kicked you from his skyblock?
Beginning construction. Construction
You
complete.
have to ask yourself that.
Building under construction.
Maybe it did fire a warning shot. I don't think the Empire would be that nice, but you never know. Toydaria could probably get a defense station.
Building started. Beginning construction.
Probably
Construction complete.
wise to start reinforcing some of these just
Mission
space
log updated.
sectors. Defensive structure, if we build... You really want me to build that, don't you?
Removing corruption.
You know what? Is there a planet we could put that on? Yeah, Iriad is probably a good planet for a shield generator.
Building started.
Yeah, well, shut it up. Right, okay, the droids can start moving now. We know that Devron is not too heavily defended. They do have a level 3 garrison, which is going to be tough to break, but we'll have orbital support. More interested to see where Dodonna can go. Malastare, they've moved away from there.
Corruption has been removed.
And I know that's a planet they desperately want because they put the Executor into it. That is a planet that I'm happy to put Dodonna to in just a second. Borealis as well. Or Borleas, I don't know how you pronounce that one. The only thing is that's one jump. I guess Devron is one jump as well. Let's... You know what, let's go hit Malastare.
I'll handle that.
We'll get there, sir.
Abrigado Ray, I'm going to put a mine on you.
Building under construction.
And Leia's going to keep clearing up the corruption that we have.
Removing corruption.
Imperial cruiser here.
Proceeding.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay, so they have a space station here, and I think that's a capital shipyard. One I seen in the back there.
We'll lead the Alliance to victory.
Choose your
Jan
reinforcements.
Dodonna, sir.
And if that's the case, I really want to just attack that, leave, and come back, and just fight this in a couple of phases, essentially. I know it's back here somewhere.
I copy.
We've come across enemy units.
Oh no, it was a normal. It was a frigate shipyard, not a capital one. It looked like a capital one from a distance. Okay, so we've brought in the Barracuda to deal with that. Let's now give them a reason to come and fight us with a Freedom taking the lead. We're coming at a funny angle. This is the only thing. Yeah, Freedom, position yourself there. We'll bring in the alliances down here where they're going to be coming straight in.
Reinforcements
Nope, missed it.
cancelled.
Yeah, there is a sweet spot there. Again, there's a sweet spot right there. We'll bring in Rogue Squadron and we'll bring in our carriers as usual.
All out. Let's move out.
As you need to see, so they're 4 reinforcement caps, right? After this battle, I'm going to look and see how much Quasars are. If Quasars are 4, well, granted, we do have a little bit extra. I'll consider replacing these, modernising this fleet and putting Quasar carriers because we'll get a lot more starfighters. That's it. Send your fleet to me. X-Wings engage, A-Wings get stuck in. Bombers pull back just a little bit.
Responding.
And now bombers, your mission is going to need to be that Gladiator in just a sec once some of these Lancers have been taken out. Everybody up here is to go for that station.
Order confirmed. Yes, Commander.
Right, bombers, I'm now going to give you the order to go after that Gladiator. And we're going to bring in an assault frigate to help clear up these Lancers because we're not killing them fast enough. And you're really good at killing them.
I'm here.
So Donna pull in behind the fleet, X-Wings, and you keep going after those bombers. Okay, the Gladiator is just about dead, so bombers, switch your target to the shield generators on that station. You've still not killed that one? Oh, he's escaping. You got that one though. And they're retreating, excellent. If we can get that Lancer, that'd be even better. We got him. One Lancer escaped. Well, yeah, because the Rebel frigates, early game, are really important. But see, when you get to the stage of the game where you have large capital ships, especially the alliances, they are able to take on most other ships. And then you just need to worry about starfighters, which, as the Rebels, you're going to win 90% of the time. So there isn't really a need for mid-sized frigates in the Rebellion. I mean, like that, if we go to... Let's quickly go to Raxus Prime. This is our frigate shipyard. You can see we don't have a big choice. We've got dreadnoughts, which are very slow. They can take a good chunk of damage, but their firepower is not great. And to be fair, the amount of damage they take is nothing compared to like a Liberty or a Freedom class. The bulk cruiser, as standard, is a fantastic platform for anti-starfighters, but the corvettes do it better, and the corvettes are cheaper. You have the Quasar carriers, and again, the bulk cruisers can be upgraded to carriers. They're fantastic because it gives you more starfighters, and as the Rebels, they're really powerful. You have the Alliance assault frigates. Again, decent hull. They do a little bit more damage because they're designed to do that. Really good at hunting down corvettes, which you don't see a lot of because the Empire tend to focus on Star Destroyers. You see them with the Black Sun, but we haven't really been fighting them. You've got the two MCs. You've got the MC40 and the MC60. Really good because they have those big capital ship grade proton torpedoes. But then the Alliance does it, and the Alliance does it better. It's got bigger guns, it's got much more health and much better shields. I'd rather have an Alliance as opposed to maybe two of these guys, which will die much quicker. And then the only one that leaves is the only one I haven't played with, is this thing, the Corona frigate. I haven't played with this yet. But its stats don't look great, if I'm honest. Oh, and the Bothan assault cruiser. We haven't played with these yet. And I'm going to build another one of them. We'll actually maybe put them in a battle and see how they perform. Let's see now. Kashyyyk.
Upgrade under
Let's
construction.
upgrade your base.
Corruption has been removed.
Heading to destination.
Now, Order Banner. If I put Lando there,
Removing corruption.
tell him to remove the corruption, and then we'll see how much that income jumps to. And then we'll do the invasion of Mustafar.
Construction complete.
Constructing.
Because Lando gives you a credit bonus, so
Removing corruption.
that's not that much.
Construction complete.
Oh, there we go, the Independence has
Mission log
arrived.
Updated.
Space defense has failed, yep. Defensive structure failed. Oh no, we did receive, yeah, we passed that, sorry. Did I not give you a fleet lead? I didn't, did I?
Construction complete.
Make it the Independence. Right, Mustafar, let's take you back.
Corruption has been removed.
Oh, that's right, Tiber Zan's here. Fuck. Right, okay, so it's going to be a lot of suppression teams.
They're over here.
Oh, not good. Tanks,
Tank copies.
suppression teams,
Heading out, sir.
field commander in the back.
I am en route.
Don't have all day, huh? Your wish.
Come on, shoot it.
Sir, our field commander
Right
has
away.
landed.
I'm here, sir. Moving ahead.
What is it?
Copy.
Right, you wing, get up there and be my eyes in the sky.
Ready. Heading out, sir. Following your lead.
We've secured a build pad.
Affirmative.
Fall out, troops.
We've secured a build pad.
I'm curious if they'll either charge us like they did on Dathomir, or whether they'll probably maybe form up on their base and we can just bomb it. The latter would be preferable.
Right away.
Construction complete.
Okay, we've got locals and a bunch of turrets.
Construction
In
complete.
fact, you guys can go make short work of that. Bunch more turrets.
I copy.
Fly over here, please.
Over there.
All lights are green. Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sight. Perimeter established. Rolling into patrol.
Right, if we destroy the locals' homes, that'll maybe encourage them to come for us. Yeah, look, there we go, Mandos. A couple of Mandalorian mercenaries there.
Boarding in.
Militia get in the bunkers, suppression teams dig in. And this is going to be the start of it. Let's bring in as many suppression teams as we can around this bunker. You need to pull back. You're the bait right now.
Roger that.
Dig in. What we're on the lookout for is Tiber Zahn himself and Uri Fen. Either of them are a bit of an issue.
We're going in.
That's a lot of droids. Holy, okay, we found them. We found them. Run away. Run away. Let's save up that bombing run. No, come back. I need you to be my spotter. Oh, I don't think it's going to matter. I think they're going to come to us in a second. Yeah, going back to the conversation we were just having about frigates. Frigates are incredibly useful early game as the rebels, because you're not going to have access to big, massive starships very easily. They're very expensive. In early game, you have very little in the way of income.
Available.
Proceeding.
So frigates are going to be the backbone of your fleets. We are in very much late stage of the game. We're pulling in easily 10,000 credits every week. You're going to fly right over their base, aren't you?
Computers locked on target.
I mean, I'm going to get to see what they've got. Very little in the way of production, actually.
Our base is under attack.
I reckon they maybe just have the garrison. Like the actual units they've paid for. I think one bomber made it through. And he does absolutely fantastic work. Look at that.
Got one. All out.
There he is. There's Uri Fen. Right, would you stop? Oh no, that's the bomber. I was going to tell him off. Here he comes. Let's bring in more suppression teams. They'll deal with him. He's went invisible, hasn't he?
Form up.
Let's bring in an anti-infantry
Doors plotted.
tank squadron. I'm looking to see just an invisible man killing my infantry, because that's what he does. There's Tiber Zahn.
Standing by. Let's move
Again,
out.
fall back. Oh, no, he bought the fucking unit. Okay. Let's bring in a unit to deal with that.
Base is under
We got Uri Fen. Where's Tiber? Where is he? I thought I'd seen him. Where was he? No, that's not him. That's a Mustafari, and that's a local. That's a couple super battle droids. Yeah, Epic's right. Basically, the rebels make you should be making the most of your starfighters.
Roger that. Course set. Target acquired.
Come on, Tiberzan, where are you?
Assault in progress. Enemy sighted. Hostile.
Where is he? These are all just battle droids.
Hit him hard. Attack.
You know what? We don't use them very often anymore. I'm bringing the X-Wings.
Warm up. Changing course. Forward.
Is he over there? I don't see him.
Coordinates. In attack position.
Oh no, there he is, I think. No, that's a Mustafarian. Not the man I'm looking for. There he is. I want you to know you're so much of a pain. I'm bombing you from orbit. Fucking nailed him! Get that gunner a promotion.
Attacking target. Fire at will.
Because they fucking nailed his
Let's
ass.
go. Keep going.
Then Karen,
Now let's move our battle tanks up.
wait till I get those bucket heads in my
Start
sight.
doing some damage with them. How
Attacking.
many droids do they have? Jesus Christ. Oh, get away from there. Get away from there. We're going to lose all of you.
Ready. Moving out. I don't have all day, son. Perimeter established. Rolling into patrol. What is it? I'll send a passenger. Your wish is my command.
I know the game is going to bring Tiberzan back because he's a major hero. You can do that. You should be able to come back from an orbital bombardment that hits you square in the head.
Rolling into patrol. Your wish is my command. Wait till I get
Like, that gunner was on point.
perimeter established. Rolling into patrol.
Reporting in. This way. Over there. It's as good as gone. We're going in.
Okay, that's an anti-air turret.
Ready to deliver. Your wish is my
Ready
command.
for command. Plotting course.
All lights are green. Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sight. Perimeter established. Rolling into patrol.
I think it's just the buildings left now. Maybe a squad or so here and there.
Your wish is my command. Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sight.
Available.
Perimeter established. Rolling into patrol. Your wish is my command.
Yeah, you're right. El Poncho, that has to be the shot of the series. Imagine being able to sit there and go, I shot a single man from orbit. They must have like a unit in a bunker somewhere. Oh no, they've got an infantry squad there.
Ready for command, sir. Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sight. Perimeter established.
This one dude's facing off against two of the rebels' heaviest battle tanks and thinks he can win.
System conquered.
And once again,
Building under
Mustafar is ours.
construction. Building started.
So, we don't need to worry about that planet anymore. We do need to kind of clear some of the
has
corruption
been
away though.
removed.
I'm 3 steps ahead of you.
Still waiting on them leaving an
Upgrade
Axis.
Complete.
Leia, go to
Moving
Nimban.
ahead.
Building started. Removing corruption.
Start heading. I need a couple
Adjusting
more
course.
planets. You know what? I'm fairly certain Kessel. You take that off of you
Beginning construction.
and put a mine there. Space defense. Build a fighter defense station. We'll get an MC-40. Yeah, I can do that for you. I think I'll do that at the mall, actually.
Beginning construction. Corruption has been removed.
I'll take a free ship.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Imperial cruiser here.
Now,
Corruption has
Dodonna
been
could go on a
removed.
tear here, actually.
Corruption has been removed.
You just start sweeping his way around the outside of the core.
I heartily agree with you, sir.
Yeah, let's keep removing all
Every
this
day
corruption.
you impress me more.
On the move.
Removing corruption.
Right, do we want to build any more starships? Probably not. We've got quite a few ground forces. Let's maybe actually start thinking about a second ground force. Actually make a very elite one, actually. That might be a good idea. Or, I started doing this on Korriban, we just start like spamming basic troops to send to Essien so we can take that planet and be done with it.
Enlisting.
Let's do that, they're cheap. Now I think the Roche asteroid belt is controlled, yeah, by the Black Sun. The whale's controlled by them, and I'm okay with this because it's giving them a route to go and fight the Empire.
Construction complete. Corruption has been removed. Construction complete.
Hey, we got that frigate.
Gunboat here, sir.
You can join that fleet.
Reporting.
Corruption has been removed.
Yeah, Dodonna's going to go to Adzeri and take the space
General Dodonna
over that
moving
planet.
out.
As long as the Executors stay in there. Pirate rescue. Conquer the planet of Bespin. We'll get a Carillion destroyer. We can do that. Bespin will be a nice planet to take back for the 8th millionth
Tactical
time.
battle imminent.
And our ground forces are just there. We just need to punch through the orbit. Yeah, I need to take Tatooine back as well. Like I said, Tatooine I can take on stream. Essien, because it's just such a glitched planet, it's going to need to, like I said, either be an auto-resolve, we just send waves and waves of infantry in,
Choose your reinforcements.
or it's going to be a battle off-stream where I can actually, like, if I need to keep loading it and keep loading it and keep loading it.
Heading for coordinates.
Dodonna's going to use the same strategy he has always had,
Proceeding to location.
because it works. Why change it? You would think the Imperials would get smart to this tactic,
On our way.
but they haven't.
Ready. Heading out.
Take a second to launch all our starfighters. I didn't check if they were. That's what I need to do. I need to check the cost of bringing quasars into battle.
Y-wing here.
How many reinforcement points they take up.
Laser, linked and ready.
Form up.
Okay, is that all of our bombers launched? I think it is.
Starting my run.
Are they just like suiciding straight for that alliance? They are. Right, let's start moving the alliances in so that they're in firing range.
Awaiting orders.
Roger that.
We'll have the fighters going to deal with their second wave of starfighters that have launched.
Copy. Cut
Right, hold position. And because the Liberty was the first thing the AI seen, that is what the station's focusing on. So we don't need to worry about the Alliances losing their missile launchers.
Awaiting orders. Dodonna here.
Shields on the station are down. We haven't. I don't think we've lost any Y-wings yet. Nope. They'll surrender shortly. They won't stand up long against this. We finally lost the squadron.
Copy. Changing course to intercept.
Weapons ready. Attack that target.
I copy.
See, the thing with the carriers is I think they only drop off one squadron of X-wings in total. Sorry, 2 squadrons of X-wings and 2 squadrons of Y-wings is what they drop. So, yeah, taking them out, if you could take them out very early, would be good. I think you would really just need to focus down the 3 Alliance vessels, Alliance class MCs, because they're what does the damage in this fleet. They cause so much damage.
Attacking target.
You would need something that can block missiles, and you would need a lot of whatever it is that can block missiles. I like that. 4 Superstar in this mod, 1 Superstar Destroyer would kill these guys. Now in terms of like, if this shows up at a planet like this, what are you going to do? Probably not much. I've been using it to just harass the Empire and constantly make them rebuild their space stations, which is keeping them from building starships. Come on, surrender. Don't make me fight this out. Yeah, we go. Right, we need to move you to Atzeri just to keep the blockade up. You're still there. We'll move Dodonna to Bespin.
Orders confirmed.
So we can begin working on that mission.
Reporting.
Building started.
I wonder if there's any other planets that we could build mines on now that we couldn't before we became the New Republic. No, but we can put administrations on them and we'll get a bit more income.
Building started.
Order Plutonia.
Construction complete.
Can build mining facilities. Yeah, you can do it.
Building under construction.
Construction complete.
Gunboat
Building
here,
under
sir.
construction.
Right, so we'll do the Battle of Bespin. We'll probably do a save after that.
Tactical battle imminent.
The problem is there's no way to even target the Alliance. If you send fighters, you'll send out the gunships and clear them out. Attack them directly, you get showered by missiles. Yeah, it's a very tough... Like... can you build 2 Superstar Destroyers? You can build... If you're playing as the Empire, you can build 1 Executor class, which is the one you see in the films, and then I think you can build 2 Bellator classes, which are slightly smaller, but they don't have as much health, but they think they have about the same sort of firepower. Oh, we came out like real close, didn't we? Jesus. Okay.
We've located the enemy.
I think we take out this space station, we see what's left standing. We maybe retreat, come back in when they'll have a smaller garrison.
Fall out. Let's move out.
Heading out.
Heading for coordinates. At what? Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Come on, fire off. There we go. You hold position as well because you're now in range.
Cruiser.
You move up.
Ready for duty.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on, grip up, guys.
Form up. Awaiting orders. Engage.
Roger that.
Keep missing. Right, you need to come about. A-Wings, jam any missiles because there's about to be a load coming at you. And X-Wings, I'm going to give you the order to... I'm going to give you a minute and then I'm going to tell you engage these battle cruisers. I told you to stop. There you go. There's your order. We're going to bring in a Freedom on this side just to give this Liberty a bit of protection. And also get a couple extra starfighters. So you guys are actually needing to jump over this direction and give them a hand. We're going to bring in a gunship over, a couple of gunships over here because a lot of starfighters are getting through. A lot of battle cruisers here. Oh, why are you taking so much damage? Oh, there's battle cruisers focusing you down. Right. Change target. Change target. Liberty, I need you to start being real aggressive. And move. Yeah, move like that, you idiot. You start coming around as well. X-Wings, you need to be getting involved. A-Wings, I need you jamming missiles. And I need you somewhere around this thing. Stop, just stop and shoot. Stop and shoot him. You know what, you target him. Gunships, I need you moving in. Okay, bombers, I'm going to task you on this guy here because he's doing a lot of damage. Actually, I'm going to task you with very quickly trying to take out this acclimator. We might lose an alliance here. Yeah, we lost an alliance. Let's bring in a Liberty. The Black Sun have done it. They've finally beat this strategy. They've actually gotten a kill, and that's as close as anybody's going. We can replace that though. We have ships to replace that. Well, let's get rid of this one. And bombers, start taking out that guy there. No, the Rebels don't get the Lusanke, but if you take Drive Yards, you do get a Mandator class Star Dreadnought. Not quite a Super Star Destroyer, but it's up there in size. It's certainly one of the largest ships the Rebels can build in terms of like just sheer tonnage. Right, X-Wings, you can help out with this guy here. Ooh, the Corvettes took a hit. One of them really took a hit. No, don't do that. Shoot his engines. You start swinging around. Right. I think we're okay for now. Bombers. I can give you the order to start firing on this station. A-Wings, go ahead and just attack anything in that general direction. X-Wings, do the same. Like that. They destroyed one of the alliances.
Bombers at the ready.
And for a fleet that's been roaming the galaxy for a very long time now and hasn't suffered any losses, that's big. That's the first loss in a long time. Since we lost that one Liberty class to the hypervelocity gun. I'll start pulling you back, because just flying straight. Right, you know what, you move that way and hopefully he doesn't... Yeah, there we go. Now you can shoot there. That Corvette is repairing itself, thankfully.
Bombers reporting in.
And I think now it's basically just the stations left, and that they've got one Corvette of themselves. Oh no, wait, look, there's a transport. A-Wings, I'm going to task you, the guys, to kill him. Liberties, I'm going to have you guys move up on that station. Along with the alliances, you guys can start moving up. And we're just going to speed up time, because other than this, I think we'll be okay.
Roger that.
They're falling back.
And yeah, now they're going to retreat. Excellent. Yeah, that is an exchange I'm happy to take. One Alliance class MC for 4 Corellian battlecruisers and whatever else we destroyed. Yeah, a couple freighters and a couple space stations. I'm happy to take that exchange. And like that, if I was really wanted to, I could just pull the Alliance from here. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Gudon is going to get his reinforcements. He's more than earned that ship being instantly replaced. And I can just go back to Mon Cala and order up a replacement.
Reporting.
And then like that, there's 3 in that fleet. There's none in that fleet actually. We just took from that fleet, and I don't think they've got any. Nope, they don't. That's actually a very small fleet for us.
Construction complete.
That fleet doesn't have any either. So we've still got 6 in the fleet right now. You know, it's not like we don't have ones to replace it.
Construction complete.
Right. We actually need a spy.
Reporting.
We need our Bothan spy to come tell us what's on the ground.
Clear.
And I need
I'll see what I can do.
Lando to go and get rid of some corruption. And I need Leia to keep doing the same actually.
Received.
Hapes, what can I put on the ground for you? Nothing really. Everything. This is going to cost money.
Corruption.
Okay, lots of armour it looks like. So they've got 2... What are they? 2 black markets, which are just going to spawn basically speeders and infantry. They've got an outpost which gives them a bit of everything. And then they've got 4 AT-AP companies, that's artillery, 2 flying units, they've got ground fighter squadrons and Morning Stars. I cannot pronounce that for the life of me. They've got 3 units of Candace assault tanks and a single squad of B-1 battle droids. We've got a couple of rocket teams. We've got our heavy tanks. We didn't pick up our ground forces from here. You can meet up with that fleet now.
Removing corruption.
We've got actually a couple of transports which I keep meaning to add. I know actually we were building a second force.
Corruption has been removed.
Receiving location.
That's what they can be for.
Life like this does keep you in shape.
So like that, we've got some X-Wings which will be pretty handy taking these guys out. We can take out the AA with the tanks. What are they? These guys here, the T-1Bs. We've got plenty of infantry, we've got a couple of rocket teams as well, so we should be alright. should be okay. And we'll hit the ground with, again, the militia teams.
Invasion commencing.
I don't think the commander of that fleet would have went back to base to Bragg because we killed everybody.
Awaiting orders.
Interesting that the local humans are allied with the enemy. They were allied with us not long ago. Right, let's get in the T-1Bs to start taking out the enemy air units. Let's bring in our rocket teams.
Heading out, sir. Right away.
They're going to be pretty important. We'll bring in our field commander for the buff. To be honest, we don't need to push through the centre. We know that they've got armour, so let's bring in our armour.
Ready. En route.
Use the U-wing to see if we can maybe spot some of them, because like that, their troops are going to have to be spread around this circle because most of them are tanks.
Order received.
And the U-wing's got an ion gun on the door,
Open fire.
so it'll eye on it. They can't move.
Squadron reporting.
You know what? Let's bring in the X-wings as well.
Standing by.
Right, try and lure them back this way into the anti-air cover.
Move out.
Come on, you guys, fire at him.
Just give us the word, General.
Come on, guys.
Ready for
You're
order.
meant to be good at this.
Rubber tank ready to attack.
There you go. Excellent. We can just do that like 3 more times.
Moving out. Heading out. Ball out. Let's move out. Attack that target. Ready for
So
command.
the X-wings go up
Let's
this
go.
side. Actually, no, X-wings, yeah. Go into the centre quickly.
Attacking
Shoot at him.
this
And
way.
then double back. Hopefully he'll chase. No, he's determined to stay there.
Copy.
Spread out, men.
Cannon standing ready.
Calling for me, sir.
I'm going to need to micro the X-wings because the U-wing has just died. Which was to be expected, to be honest.
Over there.
There's more artillery that they've got.
Fire at will.
What was that? What shot him? Oh, flat guns. Get out of there.
Plotting course. En route.
As it fly through the buildings.
Roger that.
Rocket foils in attack position.
Right, heavy tanks, you are needed on this side to take out those Candaces. I'm going to move you as a squad of 4 because there's a lot of enemy armour on this side. X-wings are gone. AA, come on, take him down. There we go, they've now got no air cover.
Your wish is my command. Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sights.
Shoot the Candace tanks, they're so brutal. How many did we say? There was three squads of them, and I think they drop in 2s. Let's bring in... We haven't used you guys in ages, and you guys have rockets, bring them in. Rocket teams, I'm going to need you up there. You guys are light and fast, I'm going to try and get you behind the enemy artillery.
Acknowledged. Combat speeder reporting for duty.
Or not, because there's a lot of enemies there. This is going to be a costly battle. I can already tell. Let's bring in a suppression team because it's needed on this side, and we're probably going to need a rocket team to deal with that. Where are these light speeders? You guys are just paper for armour. Over to this side. You guys dig in. Where are those rocket troops? They didn't drop, did they? Jesus, right, fall back.
Unit destroyed.
Ready to help. Ready.
Unit
No, you go back.
destroyed.
Let's go. Where are we headed, sir?
Let's fall back. Drop mines where you guys are now.
All right,
Take cover and run.
Follow your lead.
Unit destroyed.
You guys are awful, Jesus Christ.
Affirmative. Reporting in. Attack!
Go and fight him. Right, we've lost a lot of our heavy firepower and they have a good chunk of infantry as well, so let's bring in an artillery.
Moving into that area, sir.
Heavy. Let's bring in a Spec Force heavy platoon, see what they can get done.
Ready to roll.
You guys have the Tauntauns. That's who it is.
Keep going. This way.
No, why would you run through the centre like that? Why would you go around the edge, you idiots? Can't even call a bombing run in here to clear this area because it's going to fly that way across the flat gun.
We're under fire. Ready to deliver.
Destroyed.
Suppression teams going down for the infantry.
Right out, man.
What killed you? Was it the squad? Someone killed you and they've done fantastically there.
Copy. Can do.
Right, you guys need to go deal with him. T3s. You guys are supposedly good at taking out larger things when you're grouped up.
Bombardment available.
Do we want to bring in anything else? Yes, let's bring in a Spec Ops team so we can use the sensor ping to bombard the centre of the map.
Commander, our position has been compromised.
So I can do that.
Bombardment incoming.
Make infantry, if we do have to go through the middle, a bit easier to do.
Unit destroyed.
Tank copy.
And then I'm actually going to send you guys this side and go take out the flat gun, then we can call in bombing runs.
Ready to deliver. All lights are green. Attack tank copies. All lights are green. Attack tank copies. All lights are green. Attack tank.
You guys are actually quite good.
Stand clear.
I haven't used you in ages, which I think is why I forgot.
Combat
Right.
speeder stands by. Reporting.
Infantry team move up to that reinforcement point.
Ready for command. Preparing assault salvo. All lights are green.
I think we've managed this. It's just we've took heavy losses to take this planet.
Yes, sir.
We've secured a landing zone.
Moving out. Heading out.
Let's put a sensor beacon up here so we can see the whole map.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll know what we're up against, or
Charged.
what's left.
Tank copies.
Sensor node
And while that's
constructed.
building, I'll catch up on the chat. Yeah, Bespin has been an absolute brutal planet to fight over. I think this is like Battle 12 or something like that. It's an insane amount of battles we've had over this. Is it just... It's going to be like that squad there, is it? Or like the local buildings.
Gold Squadron commencing attack.
Victory is ours.
Yeah, it was that squad. Right, okay, so we lost an X-Wing squadron, only one heavy tank company and two... That's actually not too bad.
Mission log updated. Building started. Beginning
Oh,
construction.
and we would have got... Where is it? Corellian Battlecruiser. Which I'm going to
Corruption
move
has been removed.
you up to this fleet here.
Helmsman, I want those coordinates double checked.
And we're going to do a save. And then we've got about 15 minutes because this is going to be a slightly shorter stream than usual. So what do we want to do? Probably need to move the ground forces to Tatooine, but it's a very dug-in planet, so we'll not do that one tonight. Do that next week. Probably use Dodonna somewhere, because Dodonna is very much our attacking fleet. He shouldn't really ever be trying to defend the location. Use other fleets for that. We'll move the fleet that's at Trandosha to Bespin to defend it until we can build it up. We'll pull our ground forces out because they're kind of stationed aboard a Star Destroyer and a couple of acclimators right now. I think what we might do is we might, where Malastare is, there's Atzari, then there is Manaan, Cato Nemoidia, Onderon. I think we might just take Dodonna and punch through and destroy those space stations just to annoy the Empire. And then call it an evening. What I'll also do is I'll go to Camino and I'll start replacing those troops that we lost. And Yavin, because Yavin is where I think our only heavy production stuff is. So yeah, this fleet here that's at Trandosha, go ahead and move yourselves over to Bespin. So yeah, Manaan, we could take the orbit of Manaan, maybe get a Star Destroyer kill there. Cato Nemoidia, maybe take you. Executor still sitting in Axis, which is incredibly handy for us. Lando, go to Rhodey and get rid of that corruption. Cato Nemoidia we could easily punch through as well.
Of course, sir.
And we are building up a little bit of a Hapes fleet down here. I'm going to get some battle dragons. We haven't really used them before. Don't know how effective they are. Onderon, there is a bit of a fleet massing there. They've got a frigate shipyard. That's maybe why they're doing that.
This way.
Karida, right? Dodonna. I'm going to. Yeah, they came back for Atzari. I thought they were going to do that. We'll pull that ship out, and then we'll see if Dodonna can get a kill on a Star Destroyer. And I need to check the quasars. I need to stop forgetting that. Check how many pop cap a quasar takes up. It's got to be more than the bulk cruiser, surely.
Prepare for jump to hyperspace.
The enemy is approaching.
It's got to be. Where have I got quasars? There. They take up Fort. Yes, we are going to modernise Dodonna's fleet. When we have the money. We don't have the money. So Dodonna, go ahead and move to Atzari.
I'll handle that.
They're building a second Bellator. They've built one. So we're going to need to deal with that in a minute.
Mission log updated.
What do you want now? Fight corruption. Kind of in the process of doing that.
Mon Calamari cruiser ready.
There's that Alliance built. That can go back to, I think it was this fleet we stole it from. Yeah.
Right away.
Okay, we've got ground buildings constructed, so let's pull our ground forces out of Bespin. A bunch of Gean speeders at Hoth. Move you guys out of there.
Repulsors engaged.
Oh, there is a much bigger fleet at Atzari now. Right, Karina again has a frigate shipyard.
Alright.
They're building up a sizable fleet actually. I think they're going to come from Malastare. Wonder if we'll... Now here's the thing, right? They don't have a space station over at Atzari, which means that they have nothing to defend. So as soon as we hyperspace in, they're going to start coming towards us, which means that Dodonna's tactic of just deploy a wall of Mon Calamari in front of him is going to work again.
Choose your
4 Star Destroyers. Apparently we have ground forces in this, okay.
Setting course.
Let's make sure our starfighters get launched.
Moving into position. Orders received.
Let's try and make a nice tight fleet formation.
Taking local orders.
And we're going to have 2 Liberties at the front to soak the damage. Oh, TIE Phantoms! I don't think we've seen them yet. And I don't think we're going to see them again because I'm going to kill them all. Hear me out.
Form up.
Form up. Proceeding to coordinates.
Okay, what are we up against? We're up against an Imperial Star Destroyer 1 with improved fighter wings. 2 of. An Imperial Star Destroyer 1. Standard variant. A bottleload of Lancers, which is a problem. And what are you? Come on, what are you? 2, right, so 2 Imperial 1s, 2 Imperial 1s with upgraded fighter complements. The Lancers are a big issue because they will just like tear through our starfighters. This might need to be... we might need to let them come to us.
Awaiting orders.
Actually, this guy's straying out on his own. Let's go get him.
Squadron, moving out.
Bombers move out that way because they seem to be coming along this route here.
Copy.
He keeps going over to the right. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit his hangar bay first, take out the reason he was upgraded. A-Wings are going to go in that rough general direction to kind of draw a lot of the fire off the bombers.
I copy.
Well done guys, take out his engines. A-Wings come around. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to sacrifice yourselves here to keep the Lancers off the bombers for a couple minutes. The Alliances should now be firing. Yes, they are. They're focusing down the Carrack, which is a good shout because that thing's got ion guns, ion cannons that will negate our shield advantage here. Our Star Destroyer's already took a couple hits.
Reporting.
Now the hope here is that we take out his engines. He's kind of stuck out the fight for a little bit and it buys us some time. Right. Liberties need to be firing on him. Need these Lancers to die as soon as they get into range.
Yes, sir.
You can hear how much firepower they're putting out. All those like TIE fighter shots are coming from them.
Ready.
You guys need to focus on him. They've got them in reserve. Look, that one just came out of hyperspace, I think. You are sneaking around the side. Do I have any bombers? I do have a couple bombers. Take out his shields, I think. You guys focusing on the Star Destroyer? Yes, you are. Excellent. You know what? Shoot him. You just slowly start to come around. Don't want you coming around all the way.
Lead the Alliance to victory.
A-Wings, you need to get stuck into those Starfighters along with all the X-Wings. Those TIE Phantoms are still up.
Dodonna here.
Y-Wings, I'm going to designate you guys come down here now, because this guy's kind of strayed out from the rest of his fleet. You target that Lancer. It's overloaded its guns, so it's got no shields. You lot. You fire your sabres, now fire ion torpedoes.
Y-Wing squadron reporting.
This is General Dodonna.
Go for the shield generator. That Star Destroyer's going to go down any second now. So you switch target to that Lancer. Yeah, El Poncho, you're right. The Empire have just learned to dump Lancers at me. Oh, this is new. Hello, what are you? You're an Imperial 1. What? I am okay with that. Where are you off to? Stop. Just shoot him. Well, they brought out one at that side as well, look. They must have had a bunch of them sitting in reserve. We're going to lose this guy, I think. Yeah, we're going to lose him. He's taking too much fire. Well, if we get the kill on him, I'll be happy. As we get the kill on 2 of these, we'll retreat. We should be okay. We'll lose our 2 Liberties, which are easily replaced at this point in the campaign. But we'll keep the alliances alive. And I think we took out the ones that had the improved starfighters. Yeah, see, two Liberties for 3 Star Destroyers, a bunch of Lancers. That's not bad. And I have the credits to just dump back into building these guys. Although I'm not sure if I should upgrade them to the Bs, the B variants. They have better shields, they have better health, and they come with a lot more starfighters. They're a little bit more expensive. They only cost 1 more reinforcement point to field. So we could start upgrading. That was a pretty heavy loss for us, yeah. Again, it was still not a bad trade. And I've got the credits to be able to replace them. And like that, if we give Dodonna the Quasar carriers,
Unit in production.
queue up 3 of them to replace his 3 bulk cruisers, he'll have much more starfighters in his next battle. And I think we actually start replacing those Liberties with the Ramondas.
Unit in production.
They're tougher, they're tankier, they're not all that much more expensive to field. What are you? Oh, you're the alliance that's going over to Eriadu, that's right. So yeah, I think next stream we're going to modernise Dodonna's fleet a little bit. Give him some larger starfighter capacities. Get him some new tanky ships. And then we'll carry on with our assault round this sort of outer ring of the core worlds. See if we can't punch through these Star Destroyers. Eventually we're going to come up across a Bellator, and let's just hope the Executor doesn't move. We'll use Leia and Lando to keep getting rid of the corruption here. We'll move some of these specialised vessels that we've been building out as well. We'll maybe take the Roche Asteroid Belt and the Wheel. That is a lot of starfighters. That is 47 squadrons of starfighters, and then a Lucrehulk which carries with it 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 squadrons of starfighters of its in and of itself, and it can repair starfighters. That thing's monstrous. Surprised the Empire haven't went to deal with that, to be honest. I'm very surprised. Where did the production come from? Are you mean my production or the Empire's production? Because I don't know where the Empire are getting the funds to build all these Lancers. And I am playing on hard, and the AI is known to cheat on hard. So if you're meaning the Star Destroyers, that's maybe where they came from. The Lancers, I'm pretty sure, came from Cato Nemoidia and Onderon, because they've got shipyards there. Which is kind of what Dodonna's going to go and deal with. But yeah, that's going to be it from me tonight, folks. Like I said, a bit of a shorter stream, but I hope you've still enjoyed it. If you're watching this live on Twitch right now, you're going to get a link in the Twitch chat. That is a link to our community Discord. Feel free to join that if you want to. You'll get updates on when we go live, updates on when videos are uploaded to the YouTube channel. Right now, this series is going out every sort of 2 days on the YouTube channel for folks to catch up on. You can chat with us, give us feedback, all that sort of fun stuff. We will be live again tomorrow evening. Jamie and I will be playing Ark Survival Evolved, the continuation of the Dodo romances. So be sure to tune in for that. And like I said, I hope you've all enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoy this this campaign. It has been fantastic. It's one of the few mods I've found particularly challenging, and it's just really interesting. I really do like this mod. But that is going to be it from me tonight, folks. Like I said, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.